Hey, it's Cassandra again. Diary of a Renaissance Negresse. I thought I was doing, but it's really turning out to just be me just talking to you. Which is, I think, what people love about the YouTubes. Um, that's what I go to it for. That, like, a human connection. So, alright, so we last left it at dating. So, today is July 17th, 2014. Um, where I am in my life insofar as dating is I feel very attractive, and by that I mean psychically and energetically magnetic to good. So I feel very beautiful, and I feel that everyone is beautiful. Even if I see someone who has a supposedly odd shape, if I look at that shape a little bit longer, I start to be attracted to it. Um, so everything has beauty in it if you just look at it with love and with sort of an adventurous spirit. If you look at it to see something good, absolutely everything is beautiful in some way. So I'm still mourning the death of my 4-year-long partner relationship with Tom. He died in March of 2013. And while I am channeling his spirit and feel very much that he is still with me, I'm still human and going through the physical manifestations of healthy grieving. So that being said, I recently decided to be in a relationship with him now. So I feel like I don't want to be with anybody else because I'm in a relationship with the spirit of Tom. And I feel like when that's done, that phase, I'll be more receptive to dating, um, humans that are on this plane right now. But as far as companionship, so dating wise, I feel like I am dating partly because I'm dating the spirit of Tom, and I feel like I'm dating myself. I'm in a love relationship with myself, and growing, to fall in love with my life and things like that, and uh, stuff like that, taking care of my own needs, if you know what I mean, which is very important. So, and everything else. So, and then I'm in love with life. I'm in love with new friends. I'm really getting into this friendship thing. So the dating thing is a complex thing. I feel like I am dating. I feel like I'm ready to date. I feel like I'm not ready to date. But on the one thing that's new, several things are new, which I mentioned, but one thing that's new is that I decided to just ask for what I want, um, and not be attached to the form in which it comes. So, for instance, one of the things that I absolutely loved about Tom was the way he listened to me when I spoke with him. By the way, in case you didn't see the first video, what you're looking at is a thingy that I sculpted many years ago. I don't know if there's a year in it. I don't think there's a year in it. Um, but anyway, so it's in my room. I keep it on my altar, but I thought you might want something to look at while I talk. So, Tom listened to me like I started thinking like a dying man, needing air. And I realized later, after I thought of that, I realized he was a dying man. When I met him, he told me he had a very serious heart condition, and, he lived 4 more years after that, and then he passed away. So, he was always aware of his mortality, and I think that's one reason he played so hard. But he listened to me like, oh my God, it was such a gift. Like, I'd never experienced anything like this before. He was quiet. It was like literally he was thirsty and I was pouring water on him. Or what's another way to put it? Like he was suffocating and I was giving him air. He loved hearing me talk. I didn't understand it. Like, I didn't understand why, you know, because I'd never met anybody who was like that with me. So one of the things that I that I did that successfully manifested my previous lover, David, who I was with while I was with Tom, because I'm poly and that's how we roll. Was there, I just kept recalling everything good in every relationship that I'd had. I just kept, not every, but I just specifically asked for certain things, and David had them. Like I would go to bed and like touch my face with one hand, and like lie down, head on pillow, handheld mirror, look at my face in the mirror, and with the other hand stroke the side of my face very lovingly and affectionately, thinking, this is what I want my partner to do, to touch my face. And weeks after that, I manifested David, and he was a face toucher. At least he touched my face. He loved to touch my face. And I'd never had a face toucher before, because I did that exercise that happened. So, even though I'm not directly trying to manifest a soulmate for right now, I'm working on manifesting my next soulmate for when I'm ready, but so I know that that person's there, but I don't feel ready, so I'm just loving them from a distance across the plains and on the inner planes until we're both ready to meet each other. And so I had this experience of somebody listening to me the way Tom used to listen to me. Not exactly the same way, but it wasn't in a partner dating thing. It was from a musician. As I mentioned before, I met Matt Davis, and we were talking, and he was rapt. He listened to me, like, when I was talking. And I thought, thank you, universe. You've just shown me that somebody can do this. And so, and extending that into friendship, I decided that I want gentle friends. And so recently, I re-encountered a former coworker of mine, and we went out to lunch, and we're going to hang out again soon. And while we were hanging out, I'm going to stop now, continue.